Bears taking on the Lions. 1 p.m. Eastern kickoff at Ford Field. The Lions are the 3-point favorite at home. Total's 44 flat. The Bears are plus $1.25 for an outright win. And if you like Chicago catching the 3, they are minus $1.15 to cover the number. Now the Bears won 4 out of their final 6 games in the 2019 campaign. They ranked in the top 10 in fewest pass yards allowed per game, top 10 in fewest yards allowed per play. The Chicago defense held teams to less than 19 points per contest for the entire season. Roquan Smith led the team in tackles with 101. He also had 5 tackles for loss and an interception. Khalil Mack led the team in sacks with 8.5. He also had 5 forced fumbles and 13 tackles for loss. Kyle Fuller also had 3 interceptions for the Bears secondary and 82 total tackles. The Bears defense definitely played solid on the road as well, giving up just 19 points per contest on average when they traveled. They are taking on a Detroit squad who ranked in the bottom half of the league in rush yards per game. They also ranked in the bottom 10 in offensive time of possession at home. The Lions have lost 4 out of their last 5 head-to-head meetings with the Bears, and they lost their last 7 straight against an NFC opponent. Now, Matt Patricia's defense, they also ranked in the top 3 in most pass yards allowed per game, top 10 in most yards allowed per play. Losing star cornerback Darius Slay certainly will not help matters for this Detroit defense this year, who gave up nearly 30 points per contest at home last season. Now, the Lions failed to cover the number in 8 out of their final 10 games of 2019, and they lost their final 9 games outright. Now, total-wise, 6 out of the Lions' last 9 meetings with Chicago stayed under the total, kind of a historical trend there. 7 out of the Lions' last 9 divisional games also stayed under the number. Meanwhile, the Bears on the other side went 70% to the under in their last 10 games themselves. So with all that in mind, give me the underdog Chicago Bears plus 3 and the under 44 points in that contest. All right, next matchup, it is going to be Jets-Bills, 1 p.m. Eastern start time in Buffalo. The Bills are the 6.5-point favorite. Total's 39 and a hook. The Jets are plus 250 for some money line cash. And if you like New York to cover the number, they're minus $1.10 catching the 6.5.